Trigonometric equations. What are these trigonometric equations? The equations containing trigonometric functions of unknown angles, these are known as trigonometric equations. For example, if you write cos theta equal to half, what is the value of theta for which this cos of theta will be half? Or say sin theta equal to 0 or tan theta equal to root 3, these are all trigonometric equations. Now we come to the solution of trigonometric equation. So a solution of trigonometric equation is the value of the unknown angle that satisfies the equation. For example, just consider this sin theta equal to half. What does it mean? We are talking about theta and that has to be sin 30 degree. We know sin 30 is half. That is theta is equal to pi by 6. But we don't stop here. 5 pi by 6. If you write 5 pi by 6 also, sin 5 pi by 6 will also be equal to half. That means we know that sin theta is periodic for 2 pi, that is 180 degree. Similarly, it is periodic, cos theta is also periodic with 180 degree. So there is a periodicity. Let me take one more example. Say we have 2 cos theta equal to or plus 1 equal to 0. So what will we get? 2 cos theta is equal to minus 1 and cos theta is going to be equal to minus half. So what are the values for which theta, this cos theta will be minus half and this theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. So we will not stop here. We know that this cos is periodic. So cos 2 pi by 3 is indeed minus half. We don't stop here. But we add 2 pi because we know that if this 2 pi is the periodicity of cos angle. So we add and subtract because we are talking about negative and positive angle. So it will be 2 pi plus minus 2 pi by 3. Now it will be 4 pi plus minus 2 pi by 3 also. Then we have 6 pi. We are just adding 2 pi, 2 pi. 6 pi plus minus 2 pi by 3. Now we cannot write all these in the solution. So we need to have a general solution. What is the general solution? We know that this is 0 plus 2 pi by 3. This is 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi. So we can write it as 2n pi. See, n is 0. So it will be 0. N is 1, it will be 2 pi. N is 2, so it will be 4 pi. N is 3, that will be 6 pi. So just add 2 pi by 3. So now the general solution of this cos theta equal to minus half is equal to 2n pi plus minus 2 pi by 3. We have to prove that the general solution of sin theta equal to 0 is given by theta equal to n pi, where n belongs to the z, that is z is integer. For this, what we will do? We will make the axis, that is this is y dash, this is x dash, and we have say a triangle because this angle all are defined by triangle. So we have this theta. Let us say this is O, this is P, this is M. Now sin theta equal to 0, we know that sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. See in this triangle what is perpendicular? PM. So PM by hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Which is OP. This is equal to 0. And this will be 0 only when PM equal to 0. So when PM equal to 0, what does it mean? When PM is 0, that is OP, this is 0. If this is 0, there is no line like this. So OP will come like this and finally it will coincide here. So OP, P and M will be the same point. So this angle is what? 0. There is no angle. 0 angle. OP and OM are coinciding. So angle is 0. So we can write conveniently theta equal to 0. And we know that this 0, that means we are talking about pi. 0, 180 degree. This is 0 also. Or if this P can be here also. This angle will be 180. Like this, we can generalize it. It can be 2 pi. We can again come back. So this can be 0, minus pi as well as minus 2 pi. So now this is minus 1, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is 2, this is minus 2. So we can write this, that this 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, these are n belongs to z and this n is nothing but n pi. And theta equal to n pi, this is the general solution of sin theta equal to 0. Coming to cos theta equal to 0. So cos theta equal to 0, what is the general solution of cos theta equal to 0? We have to prove it to be theta equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. First of all, you have to understand that this has to be pi by 2 or the odd multiple of pi by 2. We already know that odd multiple of theta or odd multiple of pi by 2, if we place in this theta, this will be 0. But how to prove it? For that, again we are going to make, this is our y, this is y dash. So you have to, I am just taking one triangle, but you have to imagine that this triangle can be here, it can be here, it can be here. That is why we will have multiple solution. So this is theta. Now here we have x dash. This is theta. So now this tan theta will be this, let us name it as O, M and P. Oh, cos theta. Cos theta is based upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is based upon hypotenuse. So what is the base here? OM. What is the hypotenuse? OP. This is equal to 0. That means OM has to be 0. So when OM is 0, what will happen to OP? OP will coincide here. OP will coincide here with y-axis. This will be P because OM is actually 0. This is 0. So OP is coinciding with y, that is this angle is nothing but 90 degree, that is it is pi by 2. And again, just imagine that it is in all the axes this triangle is, so it can be 3 pi by 2 and it is minus pi by 2 also and minus 3 pi by 2 also. So see here, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is 3, this is minus 3, and this is actually going for 5 pi by 2 also, minus 5 pi by 2 also. So this is 135. We know that in order to write odd, we write 2n plus 1. We are making it multiplication by 2 to make it even and then adding 1 and now pi by 2. So this is theta equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2 is the general solution where n belongs to z. So this is the general solution for cos theta equal to 0. Tan theta equal to 0. Now what is the general solution of tan theta equal to 0? Theta equal to n pi, where n belongs to capital Z, that is integer. So if these are the axes, say this is y dash, this is x dash, and we make a triangle like this, and this triangle here we make it is, say, name it as O, M and P. So this tan theta is what here? Perpendicular upon base. This is perpendicular, which is PM. PM is perpendicular, base is OM, and this is equal to 0. Tan theta equal to 0. That is PM has to be equal to 0. PM is 0. PM is 0 what? When PM becomes 0, if this is 0, what will happen? This OP is going to coincide with this x-axis. See, P and M will come together. P and M are same point. So this angle is 0. So theta is 0. And this goes on for pi, 2 pi. You just imagine that this triangle can be here, it can be here, it can be here like this, it can be anywhere. So this pi, 2 pi also minus pi and minus 2 pi like this, and it goes on and on. So we can conveniently write that theta equal to n pi, where n belongs to z because n is 1, minus 1 like this, plus 1. So n belongs to z. Theta equal to n pi is the general solution of tan theta equal to 0. Cot theta equal to 0. What is the general solution of cot theta equal to 0? Theta equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Now this is our x dash, y dash. Now cot theta, if you take a triangle here and just imagine that this triangle can be in any of the axes. So you'll get a negative value and positive value as well. That is why we take this as theta and this one as O, this as P, this is M. Now cot theta is based upon hypotenuse. What is base here? OM. What is hypotenuse? PM. And this is equal to 0. That is only equal to 0 when OM will be equal to 0. OM is 0. When OM is 0, OP is actually coinciding here. See, there is no OM. OM is 0. So actually OP has to be here. It is coinciding with y, it can coincide with y dash also if you take another triangle. Now this means this angle is what? Pi by 2, 90 degree. This is 90 degree, pi by 2. So this is pi by 2, and we know that it can be in any of the quadrants, so it can be minus pi by 2. Again we have 3 pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2 like this. So it goes on and on. And this is 1, this is 3, this is 1, this is 3, again the 5 will come. So that means this is an odd. So 2n plus 1 is odd, and we see that it is pi by 2, so pi by 2. So theta equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z, is the general solution of cot theta equal to 0. When we talk about sec theta, because sec theta is greater than or equal to 1 and also sec theta is less than or equal to minus 1, similarly for cosec theta. Less than or equal to minus 1. Since this is the sec theta version, that is why this cosec theta equal to 0 or sec theta equal to 0, because 0 is actually not coming here. So there is no solution. That is 1 and minus 1. Sec theta and cos theta are only have solution this side. There is no 0 coming. So cos theta, cosec theta and sec theta will not have any solution. So these two will have no solution. Equation is of the form say sin theta equal to sin alpha. Similarly, we have cos theta equal to cos alpha and tan theta equal to tan alpha. What will be the general solution of this kind of equation? So we have sin theta equal to sin alpha. The general solution is given by theta equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha. N belongs to z. So how to get this? Just bring it here. This will be sin theta minus sin alpha equal to 0. And what is sin theta minus sin alpha? 2 sin theta minus alpha by 2 cos theta plus alpha by 2. This is equal to 0. So either this term is 0 or this term is 0. So this will be sin theta minus alpha by 2 equal to 0. Either this one or cos theta plus alpha by 2 equal to 0. And we know the general solution of this one. When sine of say a equal to 0, we know that theta minus alpha by 2 will be equal to n pi, right? And here you get cos theta plus alpha by 2. That means this theta plus alpha by 2 has to be equal to the odd multiple of pi by 2. What do you get from here? Multiply 2 here. Theta minus alpha is 2n pi. That is theta will be equal to 2n pi plus alpha. In this case, what do you get? Just multiply 2 here. 2 gets cancelled and bring alpha here. So theta will be equal to 2n plus 1 pi. 2 get cancelled and minus alpha. From these two, what do we get? This one and this one. See, this is even and this is odd. So all the even and odd are there. So you can just write this theta as some n pi. Because even and odd both are included. What about this? See, we have a plus sign here. So this is minus 1 to the power even number. And this is negative. So minus 1 to the power odd number. So all even and odd are there. That is this n, because we have used even and odd, a common term n. So we can write this as minus 1 to the power again n alpha, where n belongs to z. So this is the general solution of sin theta equal to sin alpha. Now if you talk about cosec alpha, say cosec theta equal to cosec alpha. Now you can just write it as 1 by sin theta equal to 1 by sin alpha, and this is equivalent to sin theta equal to sin alpha. So cosec theta equal to cosec alpha will also have the same general solution. Coming to the next one, which is cos theta equal to cos alpha. Now the general solution of this one, theta, will be equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. Now how to get this? Now bring it here. Cos theta minus cos alpha will be equal to 0. And this is nothing but, we have cos theta minus cos alpha, we know the formula. It will be minus 2 sin theta plus alpha by 2 sin theta minus alpha by 2 equal to 0. So what do you get? Either this term will be 0 or this term will be 0. Either this one or this one. So write it like this. Sine theta plus alpha by 2. This is equal to 0, or sine theta minus alpha by 2. This is equal to 0. So we know that when sine some angle is 0 and when it is 0, what do we write? We have the general solution. We already have seen this. Theta plus alpha by 2 will be equal to n pi. Similarly here, theta minus alpha by 2 will be equal to n pi. So just take 2 here. Theta plus alpha is 2n pi. Here theta minus alpha is 2n pi. So what do you get? Theta will be equal to 2n pi plus, minus alpha. Here you get theta equal to 2n pi plus alpha. Now combine these two. So you get theta will be equal to 2n pi. Use both the signs, plus minus alpha, where n belongs to z. So this is the general solution. Now if we talk about sec theta equal to sec alpha, you can write it as 1 by cos theta equal to 1 by cos alpha, and this is simply equal to cos theta equal to cos alpha. So for sec theta equal to sec alpha also, same general solution will be there. Coming to the next one, which is our tan theta equal to tan alpha. The general solution is theta will be equal to n pi plus alpha. N belongs to z. So how to get this? Now write this tan theta as sin theta by cos theta, and write this tan alpha as sin alpha by cos alpha. Now cross multiply. You get sin theta cos alpha minus, and bring it here. Multiply and bring it here. Sin theta cos alpha minus cos theta sin alpha will be equal to 0. But this is the formula of what? Sin theta minus alpha equal to 0. So when this is there, we know that theta minus alpha has to be n pi. So theta will be equal to n pi plus alpha, when n belongs to z. So this is the solution. Our general solution for tan theta equal to tan alpha. If you talk about, say, cot theta equal to cot alpha, you can write it as 1 by tan theta equal to 1 by tan alpha. What do you get? Tan alpha equal to tan theta. So this is same. So for cot theta equal to cos alpha also, we have same general solution. When we have equation, trigonometric equation of the form sin square theta equal to sin square alpha, or say cos square theta equal to cos square alpha, or tan square theta equal to tan square alpha, then what is the general solution? General solution of all these three trigonometric equations are simply theta equal to n pi plus minus alpha, where n belongs to the capital Z, that is the integer. So how we are going to get this? First of all, sin square theta equal to sin square alpha, we can multiply both sides by 2. What do you get? 2 sin square theta equal to 2 sin square alpha. 2 sin square theta is what? 1 minus cos 2 theta. And 2 sin square alpha is 1 minus cos 2 alpha. Now what you can do, just cancel 1 and multiply both sides by minus 1. So you get cos 2 theta equal to cos 2 alpha. Now this is cos equal to cos A equal to cos B, and we know that the general solution of this is 2 theta will be equal to 2n pi plus minus 2 alpha. Divide both sides by 2. Theta will be equal to n pi plus alpha. So this is the general solution when we have sin square theta equal to sin square alpha. And similar is the case with this cos square theta equal to cos square alpha. So if you have cos square theta equal to cos square alpha, just multiply both sides by 2. What do you get? 2 cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta. And this 2 cos square alpha is 1 plus cos 2 alpha. This one. And now cancel this one. Cos 2 theta is cos 2 alpha. So you get 2 theta equal to, because now cos is equal to cos. So we have general solution. Cos 2 theta is cos 2 alpha. So 2 theta will be equal to 2n pi. We know that. 2 alpha. Divide both sides by 2. So you get theta equal to n pi plus minus alpha, where n belongs to z. So this is case with the cos square. Now the third is tan square theta equal to tan square alpha. What do you get here? If you see, this is by 1 and this is by 1. So what you can do? Just invert it. 1 by tan square theta equal to 1 by tan square alpha. Now you can use component and dividend of this 1 by tan square theta. So you get 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Component or dividend of we are applying here. 1 minus tan square alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha. What do you get? This is nothing but, this is the formula of cos 2 theta and this is the formula of cos 2 alpha. So we have the same equation. 2 theta will be equal to 2n pi plus minus 2 alpha. Divide both sides by 2. You get theta equal to n pi plus minus alpha. So this is n belongs to z. So for either of these, sin square theta, sin square alpha, if they are equal, cos square theta, cos square alpha are equal, or tan square theta equal to tan square alpha, the general solution of this kind of equation, theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha, where n belongs to z. If the trigonometric equation is of this form, a cos theta plus b sin theta equal to c, and we need to see that the value of c should be less than equal to under root a square plus b square. This is the condition. Now, in order to solve this type of question, we need to reduce this equation in the form of cos theta equal to cos alpha or sin theta equal to sin alpha. So, in order to do it, I'll take an example and try to tell you the algorithm using a question. So, let us take a question like this. We have root 3 cos theta plus sin theta equal to root 2. Now, if you equate this equation with this general form, you see that a is root 3, also b is 1, and also c is root 2. So, let us check this condition. C, which is root 2, whether it is less than equal to under root 3 whole square plus 1 whole square. That is 3 plus 1, or that is 4 under root 4, that is 2. So root 2 is of course less than equal to 2 because root 2 is 1.414. So this holds. This equation we can solve using this method. What we will do? We'll put a equal to r cos alpha. That is, a is what? Root 3. So root 3 equal to r cos alpha. Similarly, we'll put b equal to r sin alpha. What is b? 1. So 1 is r sin alpha. This is our equation 1. This is equation 2. So when we divide these two equations, say 2 divided by 1. What do we get? This is r sin alpha. R sin alpha by r cos alpha. What do we get? Tan alpha. And what is r sin alpha? It is 1. And what is r cos alpha? It is root 3. So we get tan alpha equal to 1 by root 3. So alpha is tan inverse of 1 by root 3, which is nothing but pi by 6. Tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. So this is pi by 6, or you can say 30 degree. So we got the value of alpha also. Alpha is pi by 6. What is the value of r? We have seen that this r can be computed by 2 square plus 1 square, that is square it, that is r square sin square alpha, and add this with this equation. So plus r square cos square alpha, and then here we have 1 square, here we have root 3 square. So we are squaring these two equations and adding simply. So r square, we know sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is nothing but 1, and 1 square is 1, and root 3 square is 3. So r square will be equal to 4. This means r equal to 2. R is going to be 2. So now we have value of r and alpha also. Let us substitute this a, which was root 3, as r cos alpha here in this equation. I am putting a as r cos alpha here in this equation. Say this is equation our x equation. So in x equation I am putting a as r cos alpha. So here a is r cos alpha. Cos theta is already there. Plus b is what? R sin alpha. Sin theta is already there. This is equal to c. And now put the value. I am taking r common, but r we already know 2. So I am taking 2 common. Cos alpha cos theta plus sin alpha sin theta. And c also we know. This c is what? Root 2. This is root 2. Now this cos alpha cos theta plus sin alpha sin theta is nothing but this is the equation of cos theta minus alpha. So this is 2 cos theta minus alpha equal to root 2. So what do you get? Cos theta minus alpha is root 2 by 2. Now multiply root 2, numerator, denominator, you get 2 here. You get 2 root 2 here. So this is nothing but 1 by root 2. So you have cos theta minus alpha, but alpha is pi by 6 here. Now put pi by 6 here equal to 1 by root 2. But we know 1 by root 2 is what? Is cos 45 degree or cos pi by 4. So cos theta minus pi by 6 is cos pi by 4. So let us write it here. Cos theta minus pi by 6 is equal to cos pi by 4. So this simply means we have cos equal to cos theta equal to cos alpha type of equation, and we know that the general solution of this is theta minus pi by 6 is equal to 2n pi plus minus pi by 4. Now take pi by 6 here. Theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus pi by 4 plus pi by 6. So one time we will take the positive sign. So theta equal to 2n pi plus pi by 4 plus pi by 6, and theta will be, now we are taking negative sign, 2n pi minus pi by 6 or pi by 4 plus pi by 6. So this pi by 4 plus pi by 6 will be what? Take it here 6 pi, take it here 4 pi, by 6 was a 24. So you get 10 pi by 24, that is nothing but 5 and 12. So 5 pi by 12. So this is theta, or you can say theta 1 is 2n pi plus 5 pi by 12. The other solution, same way, you have to subtract pi by 6 minus pi by 4 you will get 2n pi minus pi by 12. So this is the solution of this equation. So what will be the algorithm? The algorithm is simply you have to obtain this a cos theta plus b sin theta equal to alpha, put a equal to r cos alpha, b as r sin alpha. You can find r as like this, that is r is under root a square plus b square. Then alpha is simply tan inverse b by a, and then we put this a as r cos alpha, b as r sin alpha, and try to find out in the form of cos theta equal to cos alpha, and finally when you put this you have the general solution. So this solution will come. This is how we solve the trigonometric equation of the form a cos theta plus b sin theta equal to c.